usually want me, and they're not really bothered whether I'm there or not. So I assumed it's not a big deal. My husband says, "Oh, it's very important for you to be here." I'm saying, I get bored. I said, it looks like you guys don't need me,
And when the
So
boys are at that age, they make it seem like they were all set.
yeah, they're always doing their own stuff, and So one other thing my husband brought it up last week was he says it's not whether they want you or not, and he says for you consistently being there, commit to being there. That is important because he says then it makes it, because initially they said they'll go to a movie every Sunday with them. And then we started that routine and come to find out they didn't want to go to a movie. So then that fell apart. So then my husband says, even though they don't voice it, it's important for you to be there for them. So I always had another thing going on. So one of the things now I have decided is, okay, I'm going to make a commitment and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to show up. This weekend also we have meditation, but I'm going to show up no matter whether they are looking for me or not. So 2018, this is what I'm going to change. Every weekend, I'm going to show up to be there on the weekend. So my husband says maybe work around the house, do something, because I love farming and stuff. So maybe rebuild that peace in me at home, because at least they can see me doing my own stuff, even if I'm not engaging with them. Because in the past, I would find something else to do away from home. So 2018 is going to be a family time for me, which is same like I told you, building the trust. Because the trust is you giving them the time that you say you will. If I tell them, okay, I'm going to be there and not showing up because they had some other agenda, I broke my word. I mean, even though they didn't need me there, but my word, keeping it to me, is important than them looking for me, So I'm going to do the same thing like you.
You have a big heart, Dr. Bond. You care for your family and you want to do good for them.
Yeah, because I want each person who comes into my life to be honored. Like how I take my time to talk to you and give you direction. Indirectly, I want that same strength to be imparted to my kids. Because I feel it's not what we say, it's how the other person felt in our presence that is more meaningful. And by me being there, I take the stress off them. I wash their dishes, little
things. Yeah.
But ultimate goal of me is to create sweet memories for them. Their childhood can never come back, right? So if I didn't give them that 1 year, I could, which is my middle one is turning 18 coming January, and he will be graduating this. I mean, I'm sure he's going to come back when he go to college, but what I'm saying is it's the parting gift for him. I can say, hey, you know what, I made a commitment and I'm going to give you a sweet memory on your 18th year. It might not mean something to him, but to me it means a lot. And you know what he really loves, which we both enjoy, is just spam and rice.
The basic, real basic.
I actually told them when I was in Jamaica, I lived in a convent. So we would get donations, so they'll cook spam and collard greens. Spam and collard greens, that's all we'll get. And, because in orphanage, I stayed in an orphanage first. And that's where I used to help out the father. And, I used to do, what do they call it, barefoot doctor type of thing. I used to carry my bags to prison and ghettos and stuff, and provide free care. So the charity that used to work there is called Food for the Poor. So essentially, they also supplied medications and stuff. The food was always canned food, which from America we will get. So spam was one of our weekly routine. And initially I didn't like it, but once you start eating it, it's delicious. And spam and collard green became my favorite food. And then I was talking about it to my son, and he didn't understand it first. And so I cook spam with little Scotch bonnet pepper, and I don't do greens, but like now he will do beans or something.
Mm.
One greens, like whatever we have for camp, and I love it, So that became like our routine. And he'll say, "Mom," like I'll even ask him, and he'll say, "Okay, I want some rice and
That's
spam."
that's a strong thing to do, when you were there and you eat the spam. You got used to it.
It's like an orphanage meal,
Mm.
but it's like saying poor man's dinner,
Well,
69 cents for a can.
I think it's even less.
So I get like and my husband couldn't believe like I would eat that. And I said, yeah, that's fine. That's my dinner because it's very humble, but
It's
it
a humble
reminds
meal.
me.
Very humble
It
meal.
reminds me of my stay in orphanage because that's all they eat. And I said, why do I need to be fancy when that's all a poor kid can
People
eat?
live off it. Why can't you?
Yeah.
Sometimes, or at least eat
And
it one
the
night.
poverty in India is different from poverty in Jamaica.
Well, all the different countries have their different types of, economies and poverties, and
But in Jamaica, the poverty was utter poverty. How it will look like is you have multiple baby fathers, a mother that holds a family together, kids that have one arm, one leg, one tooth missing, going into garbage to take the garbage out and eat.
just to eat.
It's like Riverton. Have you
They
seen
want
their?
time.
They have no. That's
Oh,
because they have no money.
That too, yeah.
Their money is the big dump of United States trash that comes there, and picking up this trash and to make a living. It's like that's what Chinese do. China is buying our trash, right? Jamaica, we are dumping our trash. But I think it's atrocious poverty I have never witnessed. But they're the best, happiest kids in the world. They always have like this huge
They know
smile.
how to smile. It's just something about their culture. They know how to just look at bright sides of things.
And one day, I was in the bus. I traveled by bus, and I had my pocketbook and I had money. I usually will buy, whatever it is, a Jamaican dollar dinner. And then this guy is putting his hand in and mugging me, right? That's normal there.
He does it just blatantly, just.
He was not expecting to be caught. And also, they have a code there. You don't tell on them, okay? Because I have to travel there. Otherwise, they'll cut your head off.
Exactly. They're very,
very, very difficult.
There's no line there.
So
I
looked at them because they have guns. They have all this stuff. And I looked at them. I said, I know you need the money. And I said, I also need to get it back. I said, why don't we split it? I said, you take $5, give me $5. I need to go back home. I said, okay. So he split the money, and I decided not to tell on him. But next time onwards, I put it in my feet.
Yeah,
so the thing is, so I learned some street skills, which so I became like very savvy.
Yeah, and you learned
And then the Kingston medical director,
that's Kingston, Jamaica.
You've gone there.
I've never been there, but the
medical director used to say, "Do you know what my hobby is? Every day look about the newspaper and look for obituary to make sure you were not there."
Right? Yeah, make sure you're still there.
He says, when I told him I'm leaving Jamaica, he says, "Oh my God!" He says, "that 1 year stress you gave me is gone." My mom, when I called and told her all this, she says, "Can you not find a normal job?"
Please go somewhere nice.
I know, but I serviced leprosy community, tuberculosis community, prisons. Whenever I go there, they'll yell and scream. Dog, come here.
Oh, it's terrible. That must be.
But actually, thank God of
sure
ignorance. Because I had no idea what Jamaica was until I landed there, and then I understood street skills there. Now I'm not frightened about human beings anymore because there's always somebody watching out for us. Because the ladies in Jamaica, see, black people, they have very strong mothers. And so there is always be a mother in the field watching out for me. Whenever I come in, it's almost like my indirect, invisible bodyguard. Like I could see them in the periphery, and then I could hear them say, yell, "Hey, wish the doctor manners, man." And so then the kid would say, "Good morning, doc." They always are respectful, and always there'd be somebody silently,
Just
watching out, so I get out of there safe.
Yeah, just to make
And,
sure, you know.
but and that's the time they killed so many priests. They open in the
Yeah,
fields.
yeah.
Every day we'll read about who got murdered because they are very violent with it. They're homophobic and
They're very exactly. They're
yeah,
very
very judgmental.
judgmental. Exactly.
So I think I learned my lesson, but I also was very, very grateful. I serviced God because I felt I saw God in them.
Not too many people can
Because
say they've
they
been in
used to
places like that.
sing amazing graces. Leprosy guy had no nose, no fingers,
Oh,
and I cried. Like saying, "How dare I talk about my life when these people did
and they're down
nothing,
there like that.
dire poverty, like something." Actually, I when I left there, it broke my heart because even the pastors, the fathers now said, "We don't need money. We need people like you who can just be there for us." But I felt it was like an abyss. It's going to suck me in. If I don't get them out like that year, I would never leave.
Yeah.
And I felt I really needed to move on, do what I need to do. But I'm grateful for that experience because that's what put my soul back. So that when I eat spam, I eat and be grateful because I will never, ever, ever forget that peace where grace fell into place for me. Because I could see American poverty, I could see Indian poverty, but Jamaican poverty, you have to live it.
Yeah.
That's the same in Haiti too. Like in all the West
Yeah,
Indies, their poverty is indescribable. But when you smell and feel the garbage around you and still be able to take it out and so grateful for what you found, that makes me feel so humble.
The islands, they're tough though. The Haitians and Jamaicans, they live a different lifestyle than we do.
Asian, I feel, is luxury.
Yeah.
They are not
Yeah.
even poor.
Yeah.
It's shameful to say they are poor. After you witness Western poverty, you will never complain about Eastern poverty. Actually, Americans are very rich compared to Jamaica, but Americans are not grateful.
That's what it is. They don't appreciate the
If you can, you should
satisfaction.
sign up for Peace Corps or also sign up for with
I
food for
don't
the
know if I can
poor.
handle it.
Just go there and really experience it. The community I served is called Mustard Seeds Community. The father is Dr. Greg. Father Greg Ramkisoon. He's such a nice guy. I loved him. Wonderful man. And Food for the Poor, the guy who used to run our program, is Ferdinand Mahfoud. Now his son Robin Mahfoud is running it, but he's a Lebanese guy. But he was having major depression. In spite of servicing them, he was very, very depressed, and he was using lithium and shock treatment and stuff. But I don't think, he's not alive. But in spite of helping millions, he couldn't help his soul be happy. Isn't that funny? But I am appreciative they gave me that 1 year
That's one way
of heaven. I really saw heaven in them. And I think that's the best period I serviced this world. And I'll never ever forget Jamaica. It'll always stay in my soul. And I also stayed in a convent there, Sister Rita. She was so sweet. She's very, very, very old. And she used to say, "Little one, you are mine." That's what she'll say. Every evening when I go, they'll make a little tea, and then they'll sit with me. They'll read Bible. They say, "We don't want you to be alone, I'm going to read my Bible aloud so you can hear it."
That's sweet.
Cute.
Yeah.
They are like little fluttering angels around me.
That's very
So
cute.
I loved that one. Thanks for sharing. It's like nice to relive my
It's
Jamaican
good
life.
exactly to relive and think back on it.
So whenever you eat spam,
You eat the
think
spam,
of it.
think of it.
I know.
Oh, man.
Recovery dinner. I should probably put together a spam dinner for you guys for
Oh.
Thanksgiving.
Hey, why not? Have a little spam. You know, it's very simple to make. Easy. You just don't pop
Maybe,
the
you
can.
know what? You give me an idea. I mean, like I was talking about, I'm going to make spam for Thanksgiving.
You don't have to make it really. You just
No, but like
I
with
can't
Scotch
get
bonnet pepper,
around
it is so nice. I'm going to make everybody a box.
hey, that's
Spam
sweet.
dinner.
That's sweet.
Only things I hope you like it spicy.
I like things spicy a little. You know, I volunteered at the the church last week to help people the homeless.
So how many dinners you will take for your church? How many dinners? I'll put together some for you.
I didn't eat. I didn't.
No, for
cook any,
Thanksgiving,
but,
how many?
I don't know. I have to find. I just went last week.
So
the first
ask
time.
them
Yeah.
and say, hey, this is a give back my doctor's doing.
I'll find out
How many
when I
you
go
want, and I'll
this
make you a
weekend.
spam dinner. I'm going to make a tradition from this year. I'll make a pact with you guys. I'll make you Thanksgiving
Because I
dinner.
just started this now, I just started going there, so I figure, I'll look into it more and see how much they need and all that stuff.
Yeah,
how many
I'll
people
cook for you.
because I've only gone once now so far, so I see how much they eat and everything.
Okay.
But I appreciate that, That's very
Nice.
kind of you and very open-hearted.
Yeah, and then lots of makers cooks rice. So what I can do is have them cook like Thanksgiving dinner,
Mhm.
and they charge like $2 per box, and I'll make the spam. So spam is from me, rice is from them.
You know where the spam's from.
I know. Okay.
All right, Doc.
We have a Thanksgiving plan.
Very good. Spam for things.